During the 1930s, a man rose up to change the way how wealth was distributed. This man was Huey Long, a very popular politician who quickly became the most powerful governor in Louisiana, and a popular national politician with radical ideas about wealth distribution. Huey Long first lived on a farm with his family. Then, as he got older, he obtained his first job as a salesman. He was skilled in selling and knew how to advertise well to the audience by using upbeat music and his speaking skills to sell his goods. These skills of his would be very important later on. Not too long later, however, the salesman jobs dried up and Huey had to go look for a new job. After becoming homeless by salesmen's jobs being gone, he went to neighbors and others for help. Eventually, while having a baking contest, he set up to demonstrate an alternative to lard. He met his wife, Mary Rose O'Connor, who he married in 1913. After going into law school and becoming a lawyer for a period of his life, he finally switched to politics, his real passion. Huey Long really felt he found his calling in politics and quickly wanted to up his ranks in power so he could get more change done. When becoming governor of Louisiana, he started to put his plan into action. Huey really fancied the idea of communism and what he called sharing the wealth, which pretty much meant what it said. Huey wanted to share the wealth equally with all of America. His charisma and his passion at his speeches gained huge success. He was even known to speak to 15,000 people at once, just to show you how many people liked him. His mounting success can be attributed to the Depression and how he promised to change it. He may not be as evil and sadistic as Hitler, but they both used some of the same tactics, such as promising quick relief when the country is in need of quick relief.
Das große persönliche und geistige Treffen der alten Streiter und Kampfgenossen.
All of the U.S. started to fall into the Depression except one state, Louisiana. Huey started to heavily tax the rich and started new projects in the state so more jobs were available. FDR tried to lessen the effects of the Great Depression but could not stop it, and only could slowly reverse the damage done to the economy over time. The fact that FDR's attempted solution was taking so long was why Huey Long was able to gain popularity so fast, because he had a quick fix to the Depression. A large reason why others believed Huey so much was his confidence. Huey had an overwhelming amount of confidence in his work, which made him more easy to trust. When he ran for president of the United States, he wrote a book about what he would be doing in the White House called My First Days in the White House, even though he was still fighting FDR for the presidency. As Huey gained more followers and more power, he knew that a group of enemies would start to form against him. He surrounded himself with the National Guard to make sure he would be safe. Unfortunately, this protection was not enough, and on September 10th, 1935, he was shot in his abdomen and died from internal bleeding. His killer, Carl Weiss, shot him in an alleyway and was instantly killed when the National Guard shot him full of 68 bullets. Huey Long's death brought over 200,000 mourners to his funeral. After Huey died, officials who promised to continue the Share the Wealth program took all the money to themselves, and Louisiana mostly returned to its old corrupt way of living. However, Louisiana's politics became much more inclusive, and Huey's Long brother, Earl K. Long, became governor and continued to build more schools, roads, and other buildings, to offering more jobs and boosting the economy. A statue was raised to remember how Huey challenged the rich and gave equal chances to the people of the common man. Huey Long did not have the chance to do everything he wanted to get done. He's more remembered for his ideals and his talents of getting support with his speeches. We don't know if all his ideas would have been successful, but the small implements of his work did greatly help Louisiana.